Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video on this app, so if you're watching this video right now, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make crochet a butterfly top. We're going to first start by bringing out our yarn. I'm using different color of yarn, so I'm bringing them all out. As you can see, I have my 4 colors laid out there, and I have my crochet pin and then my scissors. We're going to first start by bringing out our yarns, because using one side of the yarn is going to be too light and we need our work to be very thick and firm. So I'll bring out the 2 sides of the yarn so I can use it to crochet to give the thickness I want in the yarn, because our Nigerian Yeye wools are not actually like very thick. I'm going to first of all make a knot, then put in the pin. We're going to first of all start by making 3 chains on the loop right now. That's on the third. Then we're going to that's the third one, I'm sorry. Then we're going to go back by making 4 double crochets into the first chain that was made. That's 2, and then the third one is going to give us like quite a tough time. We're going to make it. Now I'm going to meet you guys like at the end of where the loops were being made. I'm going to meet you guys at the end of where the loops were being made. So after I'm going to be done with the 4th crochet, then I'm going to meet you guys there, and then we'll continue from there in the next line. That's going to be like the last double crochet that's going to be made into that very part. And I'm going to turn the crochet over, turn it over to the other side, make 3 chains, then make double crochet into every single space, every single crochet that was being made, every single stitch that was being made. I'm going to do 1 double crochet into every single stitch. There's going to be no increase for now, as you can see. And then that's the third one. Then I'm going to make 3 chains again, switch over, make a double crochet in the same space as the chain was made in the first one. That's where the increase starts from. Then I'm going to make single double crochet in all the other stitches. There's not going to be any other increase. I'm going to make 1 double crochet in the other stitches. Then when I reach the end, I'm going to make 2 double crochet in the last stitch. So instead of us to have 4 double crochets right now, we're going to having 6 double crochets in total. As you can see, my video is not very clear, but if you look at it, you're going to know. We have on the third line, we have a total of 6 double crochet. So I'm going to flip over, make 3 chains, then I'm not going to give any increase. Make a double crochet in each of the stitches. I'm not making any increase now. Make a double crochet in each of the stitches, as I said earlier. Yeah, that's the third one. 4th double crochet, and then the 5th double crochet, and then the 6th double crochet. After we're done in this part, we're going to flip over, make 3 chains, 1, 2, and then the 3rd chain. Then we're going to probably be flipping over and then making an increase at the beginning. That's 2 double crochet in the first chain, in the first stitch, then double crochet in the other stitches. Then we'll reach the end, of which we're going to reach this one. Make one double crochet in each of the stitches. Yes, another one. Then we've arrived at the end right now. We're going to make 2 double crochets in the last stitch. That's the 2nd double crochet in the last stitch. It's done. So now we have a total of 8 stitches there. We're going to make 3 chains again, flip over. At this time, I'm going to flip over. See, we have a total of 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So I'm just rechecking again, but that's a total of 8. So we're going to make 3 chains. As you can see, I've already made the chains right there. Turn it over and then do a single crochet in all the stitches. There's going to be a total of no increase at all. no increase. Make one double crochet in each of the stitches without increase. We have actually reached the end of this line right now, and that's the end. As you can see, there was no increase, so we still have a total of 8 stitches. We're going to be making 3 chains right now, then we'll flip over and then continue. In the first chain, we are going to make 2 double crochets in the first chain. As you can see, that's 2 double crochet right there. We're going to make single stitches, and at the end of the crochet we'll make 2 double crochet at the end. That's the increase, and then we're going to have a total of 10 stitches. So I'm going to meet you guys at the end of the crochets. I'm taking everything step by step so you guys can see how I did. I don't want to fast forward everything or let it look like I cheated the work. No, I want to take everything step by step so you can see how everything actually works. As you can see, we're in the last stitch right now. We're going to be making 2 double crochet there, right there, sorry, yeah, 2 double crochet right here, 1 and then 2. So now we have a total of 10. Yeah, if you count it, you're going to see a total of 10 stitches. Then I'm going to make my 3 chains, turn over, and make 1 double crochet in all the stitches. We're at the end right now, making the last double crochet. Then we're going to turn over. We're going to making slip stitch. That's the first slip stitch. We're going to make the second slip stitch. We're going to be making the third slip stitch. And from there, we're going to make 3 chains and then crochet. There's going to be no like doing 2 double crochets in any of the stitches right now. That's the second crochet, then that's the third. We're supposed to have 4 crochets, 4 double crochet right here. So I've made a 4 double crochet. I'm made 3 chains, then I turn over. As you can see, that's the look it's going to give. I'm going to make 4 single crochet in each of the stitches, 4 double crochet in each of the stitches right there, and then take the same step in the third round so of the decrease. This process is to help the crochet have the butterfly shape in the middle. If you look at the picture from the beginning, the shape in the middle, this is how you make it. This is how it needs to look. So in the next 3 rounds, we are going to be having this same process. So that's the third round we are right there. So after the third step, we're going to be making like the rope for the middle. So that's it. We're done with the third. You can check 1, 2, 3 in the decrease part. That's it. So the next step after here, we're going to be making 200 chains for the rope. So that's I made as my second chain. We're going to be making a total of 200 chains. I'm going to meet you guys at the end of when you guys are done making the chains. I'm not going to show like completely how I made the 200 chains. So I'll meet you guys at the end when I'm done making the 200. So as you can see, I'm done making my 200 chains. That's the length you're seeing right there. That's my 200 chains. You repeat the same process by the other side. See, I have my 2 chains right there. 200, 200, one on the left and one on the right. If I want to start by making a knot with a different color right now, I'm going to use my purple. We're going to make the knot so you can be able to like crochet the next step right now. So I'll fix my pin in. I'm going to be starting to make like the other side of the butterfly right now. I'm going to fix into the second step and make 3 chains right there. That's the first stitch. 1, 2, and then 3. As you can see, then you're going to make a double crochet into that part. I'm going to chain 4. Yeah, that's 4 chains right there. Then at that top part there, I'm going to be making 2 double crochet into that part also. You can have your crochet placed wherever you have to place it, but that's where I want to place it. I'm going to make 4 chains again and place it there in the next place where I'm going to place in it. Yeah, that's my 3rd double crochet. I know it's going to be like a bit confusing, but if you pay attention carefully, you're going to understand everything I'm doing. So I'm done with all the double crochet. I'm going to making 3 chains and then flipping over. So it's kind of giving me like a hard time. So I'm going to making 3 chains right now and then flipping over. So when I flip over, I'm going to make 3 double crochet into the same chain. So the 3 chain stands for the first double crochet. I'm going to make 2 extra. It's 2, and then the 3rd one. Then I'm going to make 2 chains, then do 3 double crochet into where I made 4 chains before. Yeah, I'd have done 2 chains. I'm going to make 4 and 3 double crochet into that same hole. Yeah, that's the second one, and that's the 3rd. I'm going to chain 2 again, then make 2 double crochet into the next stitch there in between those 2 stitches. I'm going to make 2 double crochet right there, and then that's the 2nd double crochet. That's the 2nd one. And I'm going to chain 2 and make 5 double crochets into that 4 chain space. That's the first one. The second one, sorry, I have to like stretch out my yarn to make work easier for me. That's the second one. The 3rd one. The 4th. And then the 5th. Then we're going to make, after the 5th one, we're going to be making 2 chains. Then we'll make 2 double crochet in between the 2 double crochet that is under there at the end, and that's the 2nd double crochet. And then that's the end of this, the first actual line here. Then you can see how the work is right now. We have 3 double crochet. Sorry, then we're going to like do 1 slip stitch, chain 3, chain 3, do a double crochet into the same space as the chain. Then into the next stitch, you're going to be making 2 double crochet into that same stitch. 2 double crochet into that same stitch. After making the last double crochet, we're going to chain 2. Then into the first stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochets into the first stitch. 2 double crochet into the first stitch. That's 1, 2. Then we're not going to continue with the double crochet. We're going to continue with 1 double crochet. When we reach the last stitch before the 2 chains, we're going to make another double crochet before the 2 chains, so that it keeps giving that wide shape, the wide butterfly shape. So I'm making all the single stitches right here. I'm making it. Then when we reach the last stitch, as I said, I'm going to make 2 double crochet. Then that's the very last stitch right there. We're making 2 double crochet in that last stitch, and that's our last double crochet. We're going to chain 2, make 3 double crochet in the middle of that stitch. Yes, 3 double crochet right there. Let's make a 3 double crochet right there. Yeah, I want to make 3 double crochet into that stitch. That particular 3 double crochet maintains till we change the pattern. It has to be 3 double crochet each time you reach this particular part. When we are done with the 3 double crochet, we are going to chain 2, make 2 double crochet into the first stitch, then single crochet. That's 1, that's 2 into the first stitch, then you do single crochet, you do a single crochet, into the other stitches. You make sure you make single crochet into all other stitches. Then when you reach the last stitch, you're making 2 double crochet in the last stitch. Let's be guided. 2 double crochet in the last stitch. Yeah, and that's the 2 double crochet right there. Don't forget, at the beginning of every stitch, you make 2 double crochet, you make single crochet, you make 2 double crochet, you chain 2, then you move into the next one. So after chain 2, we're going to make 2 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, then we turn over, and then we repeat the same processes. When turning over, you're going to make 2 slip stitches into the 2 first stitches. 2 slip stitch into the 2 first stitches. That's going to be the first slip stitch right there, and then the second slip stitch. Then you do 3 chains, 1, 2, and then 3. You do a double crochet into that same stitch. Into the next stitch, you do 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Now you have to know that at the sides of all your crocheting right now, from now to the end, you have to repeat the same process till you reach the ending. We're going to be making 2 chains. Then there's going to be a slight difference in this third line. In the first stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochet into the first stitch. The next one, you make 1 double crochet. So it's going to be 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next stitch. It's not going to be the same like before. And that's the 1 double crochet. The first one was 2 double crochet. Now the third one is going to be 2 double crochet. Then the fourth one will be 1 double crochet. So like 1 in, 1 out, just like that. You can see now clearly that I had 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then the last one ended on 1 double crochet. We're going to make it two chains. Then in this middle part, we need to understand that it always stands with 3 double crochet in the middle. Nothing has to change. It always has to be 3 double crochet in this part right here. Nothing has to change. 3 double crochet. Then we make 2 chains again. Then we continue with what we did in the previous stitches. 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. We repeat to meet at the end of this pattern here. After making the 2 chains just like we saw, then you can remember what I told you previously, that at the edge of every part, at the edge of every line, we have to do 2 double crochet into the first stitch, 2 double crochet into the second stitch, then you turn over. That's the second stitch. That's the second double crochet right there, and you turn over. Yeah, then you're going to be having 2 slip stitches. That's the first slip stitch, the second slip stitch, then you make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. You have a double crochet into the same space as the chain, then you have the second 2 double crochets into the next stitch. After you're done with the last double crochet, you're going to chain 2, then continue with the same process just like the third line. You're going to be doing 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next stitches. When you reach the middle part right there, you're going to have the part where I said is going to constantly remain 3 double crochets till I ask you to change it. Then after that one, you still do your 2 chains, and then you continue with your 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet till you reach the end, and then you turn over. I'm not going to fast forward everything, I'm going to leave everything, but we'll meet where we have to turn over. Yeah. So now we are done. This is a total of 5 lines. So I'm going to change color right now to my next color, which is the green color. So that's my next color. I'm going to join it together with my crochet and then continue the same process from the beginning. So you're going to follow my steps and then you see how I'm going to change the color and then continue my next process. And in this changing over, I'm not going to be doing any slip stitch. I'm going to be skipping the 2 first stitches, and then I'm going to be putting and joining my next color on the third stitch. So that I'll have 2 double crochets. Like after the first 3 chain, I'm going to have a double crochet into the same space as the first double crochet, then 2 double crochet into the next stitch, then I will chain 3 and then continue. So after making this double crochet, there's going to be a slight change from now on. After making the 2 chains, you make 2 double crochet, then you make single crochet. In the last stitch before the next chain, you make 2 double crochet. So at the first and last stitch before the chains, you make 2 double crochets. That's going to be the change, because it gives that wide shape you keep seeing, gives the V shape you keep seeing. So you take the same process again and again and again and again when you make your first pattern, and then after making the 2 chains, you make 2 double crochets. After the 2 chains and before the 2 chains, like there has to always be 2 double crochet in the same stitch before the 2 chains, no matter what. After making the double crochet, you make 2 chains. This double crochet right here, you make 2 chains, then you make 2 double crochet into the first stitch single crochet and the last stitch before the next chain. It gives that wide. You can see it's now already having a V shape. So you take the same process over and over and over again for the next 4 lines. Then you are going to have a change of pattern from there. Yeah, that's the 4th line. You are going to crochet till you reach there, that 3 double crochet part, then you stop. So I'm going to meet you guys like at the very end. I'm finished my work, so that's the place. So when you reach that particular, so the pattern is going to change from here. Instead of me having 3 double crochet, I'm going to be doing the 2 slip stitch, the chain 3, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet into the same stitch, into the same 2 stitches, then you chain 2 and continue. So I'm going to do it for the 4th and the 5th round into the same thing. As you can see, I'm done with the 4th and 5th round. I'm going to change colors and then continue with the same process. As you can see, now I'm going to change my next color with attaching my next color, which is my yellow, or let me say light yellow, or off, no, that's not actually off-white, but that's the color I'm going to use. I call it light yellow, I don't know what you call it. So I'm going to be attaching it right now, and I'll continue the same process of which I did in the last 2 green lines. I'm going to continue the same process. 2 double crochets into the 2 double crochet into the first 2 stitches, you chain 2, then 1 double crochet into the remaining stitches. When you reach the end, you do 2 double crochet, you turn over a slip stitch, and then I'll keep on going that way. So I'm going to meet you guys after you guys are done with the 5th round of all the color of the yellow parts. Yeah, I'm done with my yellow part. I'm going to cut off the yarn and then change my color to the orange part right now. So I'm going to join in my orange part just like I showed you guys how I joined the other time. Skip the 2 first stitches, then attach the next color into the 3rd stitch. You chain 3, do a double crochet into the same stitch, and then the next stitch you do a 2 double crochet, you chain 2, then you make 2 double crochet, then the remaining stitches in the middle you have to go with single crochet, just like I said earlier. The 2 first stitches you go with 2 double crochet. I'm going to be repeating this orange color 4 times, and I'm going to meet you guys at the end of the 4 rounds, so that I won't have to like make the video too long and then keep repeating myself. So guys, as you can see, I'm done crocheting my 4 rounds. Sorry, I gave a misinformation. If you crochet your 4 rounds to the end, you have to lose it to this point, this point where it is. Then you're going to make 5 slip stitches right now. So I'm going to go with the first one. That's the first slip stitch. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. So after the 5th slip stitch, I'm going to be making 3 chains. Then I'll make a single crochet into all the remaining crochet, and I'm going to like continue with what we have done before to the end. This is still going to be the same process to the end. So when I reach the end, I'm going to turn over with the same process I already taught you. You do 2 slip stitches, then 3 chains, a double crochet into the same space as the chain, 2 double crochet, chain 2, then you continue to crochet like 1 double crochet into all the other stitches. So while crocheting, you have to, when you reach the other side where we already made 5 slip stitches, you have to make sure that you leave 5 stitches at the end where you're going to turn over. So you're going to crochet, but you leave 5 stitches at the end. I'm crocheting, but when I reach there, I'm going to make sure I leave 5 stitches at the end. So when I reach there, I'll let you guys know. As you can see, I'm having a cross check, so that's me making sure that it's 5 stitches I'm leaving behind. So I'm going to do the last double crochet right there to make it equal as the last double crochet. I'm going to turn over, make 5 slip stitches, then I'll do 3 chains, then crochet to the end. So I'll meet you guys when I'm done. So as you guys can see, I cut off the yarn because I have to change colors right now. So I'm going to attach my pink, of which you already know I'm going to be doing 3 chains, 1 double crochet into the same space as the chain, 2 double crochet into the next stitch. I'm going to chain 2 and then continue single crochets until I reach the end where I have to leave 5 stitches at the end. Then I'll flip over, do 5 slip stitches, then continue my 3 chains and then continue to crochet. So I'm going to go 3 rounds of this pink color with the same step by step, of which I've already given you the process before. I'm going to go like 3 rounds. Now I'll meet you guys at the end, like at the total end of the 3 rounds, so that I won't have to waste much time talking and taking step by step. So I'm going to meet you guys like at the end, when I finishing like the 5 stitch. Skip the 5 stitches each time you have to turn, you have to skip the 5 stitches. So now guys, we are on the 3rd step of the pink. I've left the 5 stitches, I've flipped over. I'm going to be doing 5 slip stitches and then I'll continue. This is like the end of this part, so I don't have to like fast forward everything or explain. I want you guys to like really see how it is. So I'm taking it step by step. Those are my 5 stitches, right? The 5 slip stitches. I'm going to crochet 3, then I'll continue. So I'll meet you guys at the end of this part. Yeah. As you can see, I continue the process and then I arrive at this place. Like I've decreased until there's nothing more to decrease. I'm going to be doing 2 slip stitches. I'm going to do the 2 double crochet into the 2 stitches, and then that's where I'm going to end. After I'm done with that part, I'm going to cut off my yarn. So I'm going to do the 2 double crochet into the 2 stitches, and when I'm done, I'm going to cut off my yarn. Yeah, right there. I'm done right now. So I'm cutting off my yarn. I'm done. I'll make one more knot, then I'll cut off my yarn right here. So I'm going to show you guys a full video of what it looks like right now. So this is a full video of what it looks like right now, and then this is the other side where we left, where we did a decrease and then we left it. We're going to be working on that other side right now. We're going to be attaching our green color because we still have 2 more lines of green to finish up where we stopped. So we're going to be attaching our green color. We're going to do 3 double crochet into that part. Yeah, 3 double crochet into that part. That is 2 and that's 3. After making the 3rd double crochet, you're going to chain 2. That's the 3rd one. You're going to chain 2, then make 2 double crochet into the first stitch. Then you do single crochet into the remaining stitches. 2 double crochet into the first stitch. That was the first double crochet. The 2nd double crochet. Then you make single crochet into the remaining stitches. When you reach the end before the 2 chains, you make 2 double crochet before the 2 chains. Then that will be our last grain because we already made 4. Sorry, that will be our 4th grain, not the last grain. That will be our 4th grain. So we'll go and then we'll turn over. As you can see, I already turned over. I'm going to continue the same process, and this will be my last grain line right there. So I'll knit the last step. So I am done with the last step. I'm attaching my yellow right now into the 2nd stitch, just like I said. I'm not going to do slip stitches because I'm attaching a new color. So I'm going to chain 3, make a double crochet, move to the next stitch, make another double crochet. Just like I said earlier, I'm just like summarizing everything now. But there's going to be a change right here after this chain 2. Instead of making a double crochet there, I'm going to skip the first stitch and make my double crochet into the next stitch. That's where the decrease comes from right now. I'm going to be skipping the first stitch, make a double crochet into all other stitches, and then skip the last stitch before the 2 chains. So after the chain, you're going to see how I skip the last stitch. So I'll meet you guys at the end of this single crochet. After this single crochet, then I'll show you guys how to skip the last stitch. Then you continue the same process to and fro. It keeps skipping stitches like that, like that, like that, like that. Now we are done and it's remaining the last stitch. Instead of me to crochet into the last stitch, I'm going to skip it, chain 2, then make my double crochet at the end, at the side. So I'm going to So this the turnover part. I'm going to continue by skipping the first chains and then having the decrease. I'm going to go to and fro, but I'm not going to knit and then show you guys that part, but you get the point of what I did the first time, the decrease. So I went 3 rounds. I'm not going to go 5 rounds because if I make it five colors, it's going to be too long. So I went 3 rounds with the yellow color. Then I'm going to add in another color, cut off the yellow, add in my orange color and go another 3 rounds, but still with the decrease. There's not going to be an increase now. There's going to be a decrease to give that V shape I'm looking for. So I'm going to attach my orange right now, make a slip knot. Put in my make a slip knot, make sure it's tight and firm so that it doesn't lose. Then put in my knitting pin, attach it, and then continue on my crochet. Let's be guided. Now it's a decrease, not an increase. We're going to continue with the 3 chains, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, double crochet into the same stitch, then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. You chain 2 double crochet, you chain 2, skip the first stitch. Yeah, skip the first stitch, then we continue like that to and fro. I'm not going to be talking much. I'll meet you guys at the end of the work. So let's be guided. We are going to go to and fro with the decrease. We are going to do 3 orange, then we change over to pink, and then we continue the same process. Yeah, do the decrease. We have to keep decreasing to the last part. So that's the third orange. I'm going to attach my pink and then continue the same decrease. I'll just keep going and going and going and going and going till I'm left with 1 stitch in the middle, and I come back. So I'm done with all the decrease. As you can see, I'm going to make my 2 slip stitches, my 3 chains, double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next stitch as I said earlier, then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. That's the second double crochet. I'm going to chain 2. Then I'm left with 3 stitches in the middle. Into the middle stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet right there. That's going to be the last but not the least. Chain 2, make my 2 double crochets at the end, then my normal turnover there. Yeah, my 2 double crochet at the end, then my normal turnover. So I'm going to meet you guys after you guys have turned over and then about to crochet the last stitch. So guys, this is turnover. I'm going to make 2 slip stitches, chain 2, chain 3, sorry, make a double crochet into the next thing, chain 2, sorry, make another double crochet, then I'm going to be chaining 2, chain 2 right now, and then continue with the double crochet by the other side, by the other end. Continue with it because there's no stitch in the middle now to continue with it. So I'm going to just make the 2 double crochet by this side. Now meet you guys when you turn over again. You can see we have turned over. I'm going to make 3 slip stitches. That's the first slip stitch, the second slip stitch, the third slip stitch. Then I'm going to chain 3, then make a double crochet in the middle there. I'm going to chain 3, make a double crochet in the middle there, chain 2. So I'm going to make 3 double crochet in the middle there. There's not going to be any chain. 3 double crochet in the middle there, and I'm going to cut off my yarn. Yeah, I'm going to cut off my yarn because that's going to be the end of my crochet. So guys, as you can see, that's my pattern. I'm done with this pattern. As you can see, everything has gone smoothly. So you're going to repeat this pattern by the other side of the crochet. This is just one side of the butterfly. You repeat the same process of everything you've done by the other side of the butterfly, and then when you're done, I'll meet you guys at the end. So see you guys when you're done. I'm super excited to finish my work. I'm cutting off the yarn so the work is going to be neat. You cut them off because they're going to make your work rough. Then you pick up the 2 edges of your butterflies, the pink side, you put in a pin, then you're going to be making chains right now to give that rope, the rope that is going to be used. I doubled my yarn this time around 4 times. I'm going to be making 200 chains. I'm not going to stay here and count them, but it's going to be a total of 200 chains. So I'll meet you guys at the both side. Remember, at the both side, make it a total of 200 chains. I'm going to meet you guys when you're done. Guys, I'm done. This is a picture of my crochet work. I'm done. And then this is the girl that wore it. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful on her. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe my channel if this is your first time watching this. Thank you. I love you so much. Bye.